must speak with you, Abigail.
I don't like the woods at night. Pray you stand closer. I knew it was you. From the moment I heard the pebbles on my window, I knew. I thought you'd come a good time sooner.
I had thought to come many times.
Well, why didn't you? I'm so in the world now.
Are you? I've heard that people ride 100 miles to see your face these days.
My face. Can you see my face?
Then, you're troubled.
Have you come to mock me?
No. But I hear only that you go to the tavern every night and play shuffleboard with the deputy governor, and they give you cider.
I have once or twice played the shuffleboard, but I take no joy.
I thought to find you gayer than this, Abby. Where a troop of boys go step for step for you wherever you walk these days.
Aye, they do. But I have only who looks from the boy.
Would you like that not?
I cannot bear who looks no more, John. I just have to be giving God who looks when I suffer them as I do.
How do you suffer, Abby?
Why, look at my leg. I've got holes all over from all their pins and needles. The jab your wife gave me is not healed yet.
Oh, it isn't.
I think sometimes she breaks it open again while I sleep.
Is that so?
And George Jacobs, he comes and raps me with a stick, the same spot every night. Look at
Abby,
the lump I have.
George Jacobs has been in jail all this month.
And thank God he is. And bless the day he hangs and finally lets me sleep in peace again. Oh, John, the world is so full of hypocrites. They pray in jail. I'm told they all pray.
They may not pray.
And torture me in my bed while sacred words are coming from their mouths. Oh, it will take God himself to cleanse this pathway.
Abby, you mean to cry out still others?
If I live, if I am not murdered, I surely will. Until the last hypocrite is dead.
Then there is no one good.
There is one. You are good.
Am I? How am I good?
Why, you taught me goodness. Therefore you are good. It were a fire you walked me through, John Proctor, and all my ignorance is burned away. It were a fire. We lay in fire. I used to weep for my sins when those winds lifted on my skirts. I used to blush for shame when some old Rebecca called me loose. And then you burned that ignorance away. Oh, John, I'll make you such a wife when the world is right again. You'll be amazed to see me every day, a light of heaven in your house. Why are you cold?
My wife goes to court in the morning, Abigail.
Your wife?
Surely you knew of it.
I do remember it now. How is she well?
As well as she may be, but she will not be condemned, Abby.
You brought me from my bed to speak of her?
I came to tell you that if you do not set my wife free tomorrow, I am set and bound to ruin you.
Ruin me?
I have rocky proof in documents that you knew the Papa were none my wife's, that you bade Mary Warren stab the kneeling.
I made Mary Warren?
You are not so mad. You know what you've done.
Oh, hypocrites! Have they won you too? John, why do you let them send you?
I warned you, Abby.
No, they send you. They steal your
Oh,
honesty.
I have found my honesty.
No, this is your pleading's wife's state. This is your Rebecca's voice. Your wife, the Corey's voice. You are no such hypocrite.
I will prove you for the fraud you are.
And if they ask you why Abigail would ever do such a murderous deed, what will you tell them? You will confess to fornication in the court?
If you will have it so I will tell them. If you can still hear this. You are blind to spirits. You cannot see them anymore. And you will never cry witchery again, or I will make you famous for the whore you are.
For in this world, I know you, John, I know you. You're saying secret hallelujahs that your wife made.
You murderous whore!
Oh, how hard it is
abundant evidence in our hands to show that you have given yourself to the reading of fortunes. Do you deny this?
I am innocent to a witch. I know not what a witch is.
How do you know then that you are not a witch?
If I were, I would know it.
Goody Corey, why would you hurt these children?
I do not hurt them. I scorn it.
I have evidence for the court.
No, you will keep your seat.
Thomas Putnam is reaching out for land.
Remove that man, Marshal.
You're here lies. Lies.
Arrest him!
I have evidence. Why will you not hear my evidence? Hands off, man, you let me go.
Stop, Frank! Be calm!
A moment. You, Mr. Hale, go and demand I speak.
A moment, sir, a moment.
Let me hang out my wife.
How dare you come roaring into this court? Have you gone daft, Corey?
You're not a Boston judge yet, Hathorne. You'll not call me daft.
Who is this man?
Giles Corey, sir, and the more contentious...
I asked the question, and I'm old enough to answer it. My name is Corey, sir. Giles Corey. I have 600 acres. It's my wife, the architect.
How do you expect to help her cause with such contemptuous riots? Now be gone. Your old age keeps you out of jail for this.
They're telling lies about my wife, sir.
And you take it upon yourself to decide what this court shall set aside and what it shall believe.
Your Excellency, we mean no disrespect for the court.
Disrespect indeed. This is disruption, mister. This is the highest court of the supreme government of this province. Do you understand?
Your Excellency, I only sent you reading books, sir. And they come and take her out of my house.
What books? What?
It's my third wife, Your Honor. I never had a wife that be so capable of books. You understand? And I thought to mind the cause of it, you see. Lawyer or no witch I get you for it. Broke charity with the woman. Broke charity with her.
Excellency, he claims hard evidence for his wife's defense.
Let him submit his evidence in proper affidavit. You are certainly aware of our procedure here, Mr. Hale. Clear this room, please.
Come now, Miles. We are desperate, sir. We come here 3 days now and cannot be heard.
Who is this man?
Francis Nurse, Your Excellency.
His wife's Rebecca, who were condemned this morning, Your Honor.
Indeed. I'm amazed to find you in such uproar. I've heard only good report of your character, Mr. Nurse.
I think he must be arrested for contempt.
Let you write your plea, and in due time I will...
Excellency, we have proof for your eyes, and God forbid you shut them to it. The girls, sir. The girls are frauds.
What?
They are all deceiving you, sir. We have proof of it.
This contempt.
Mr. Nurse, do you know who I am?
I surely do, sir.
You know that near to 400 are in the jails from Marblehead to Lynn, and upon my signature. And 72 condemned to hang by that signature.
I never thought to say such a weighty judge, but you are deceived.
Mary Warren, what are you about here?
She would speak to the deputy governor. Did you not tell me Mary Warren was sick in bed?
She were, Your Honor. When I went to fetch her to the court last week, she said she was sick.
She has been striving with her soul all week, Your Honor. She comes down to tell the truth to you.
And who's this?
John Proctor, sir. Elizabeth Proctor's my wife.
Beware of this man, Your Excellency, for this man is mischief.
I think that you must hear the girl, sir. She claims hard evidence.
Peace. What would you tell us, Mary Warren?
She swears that she never saw no spirits.
She never saw no spirits.
Never.
She assigned a deposition.
No. I accept no depositions. Tell me, Mr. Proctor, have you given out this story in the village?
We have not.
They've come to overthrow this court, Your Excellency.
Mr. Proctor, do you know that the entire contention of the state in these trials is that the voice of heaven is speaking through the children?
I know that, sir.
And you, Mary Warren, how came you to cry out people for sending their spirits against you?
Our pretense, sir.
I cannot hear you.
It were pretense, she says.
Ah, and the other girls, Susanna Walcott and the others, they were also pretending.
Aye, sir.
Indeed. Now, Mr. Proctor, before I decide whether I shall hear you or not, it is my duty to tell you this. We burn a hot fire here, else down all concealment. Are you certain in your conscience, mister, that the evidence you present to me is the truth?
I am, sir, and you will surely know it.
I take it you came here to declare this revelation in the open court before the public.
With your permission, of course.
Now, sir, what is your purpose in so doing?
Why, I would free my wife, Your Honor.
There lurks nowhere in your heart, nor perhaps hidden in your spirit, any desire to undermine this court.
I know, sir.
I tell you straight, mister, I have seen marvels in this court. I've seen people choked before my eyes by spirits. I've seen them stuck by pins and slashed by daggers. I have until now not the slightest reason to suspect that the children may be deceiving me. Do you understand my meaning?
Excellency, does it not strike upon you that so many of these women have lived so long their lives with such an upright reputation?
Do you read the gospel, Mr. Proctor?
I read the gospel.
I think not.
Or surely you should know that Cain were an upright man, and yet he did kill Abel.
Aye, God tells us that. But who tells us that Rebekah sent out her spirit and murdered 7 babies? It is the children only, and this one will swear that she lied to you.
Mr. Proctor, this morning your wife sent me a claim in which she states that she is pregnant now.
Your wife pregnant?
There be no sign of it. We've examined her body.
Well, if she says she is, then she must be. That woman will never lie, sir.
She will not.
Never, sir, never.
Mr. Proctor, if she begin to show her natural signs, we shall have her living yet another year until she's delivered. What say you? Come, man. You say your only purpose is to save your wife. Will you drop this charge?
I think I cannot.
Then your purpose is somewhat larger.
He's come to overthrow this court, Your Honor.
Mr. Proctor, what evidence do you have?
This is sort of a testament. The people signed it all declare their good opinion of my wife, Martha Corey, and Rebecca Nurse.
Their good opinion?
These are all covenanted people, landholding farmers, members of the church. If you'll notice, sir, they have known these women a very long time.
How many names are here?
91, Your Excellency.
These people should be summoned for questioning.
Mr. Danforth, I give them all my word that no harm would come to them for signing this.
This is a clear attack upon the court.
Every defense a clear attack upon the courts to you? Can no one even begin to defend themselves?
All innocent and Christian people are happy for the courts in Salem. These people are gloomy for it.
I think it ought to be examined.
It is not necessarily an attack, I think.
These are all covenanted Christians, sir.
Then I'm sure they have nothing to fear. Now, Mr. Cheever, have warrants drawn for all of these. Arrested for examination.
I have brought trouble upon these people. I have.
No, old man, you have not hurt these people if they're of good conscience. But you must understand, sir, that a person is either with this court or they must be counted against it. There be no road between. She's not hardy, I see.
No, she's not, sir. Now remember the angel Raphael and what he said to the boy. Do that which is good, and no harm shall come to thee.
Come, man. We wait you.
John, my deposition. Give him mine.
This is Mr. Corey's deposition.
Oh,
What lawyer drew this, Corey?
You know I never hired a lawyer in my life, Hepburn.
that's very well phrased. My compliments. Mr. Parris, if Mr. Putnam is in the court, please bring him in. Have you ever had any legal training, Mr. Corey?
I have the best, sir. I'm 33 times in court. Always plaintiff, too.
Oh, then you're much put upon.
I never put it on. I know my rights and I will have them. No, your father tried case of mine, might be 35 years ago, I think.
Indeed?
He never spoke to you of it.
No, I cannot recall it.
That's strange. We're a fair judge, your father. Give me £9 damages. You see, I had a white mare at the time. This fellow came to borrow the whip. There he is.
Mr. Putnam, we have here an accusation by Mr. Corey against you. He states that you coldly prompted your daughter to cry witchery upon George Jacobs and is now in jail.
It is a lie!
Mr. Putnam states that your charge is a lie. What say you?
A flirt on Thomas Putnam. That is what I say to that.
What proof do you submit for your charge, sir?
My proof is there. If Jacobs hangs for witch, he forfeit up his property. That's law. There's none but Putnam with the coin to buy so great a peace. This man is killing his neighbors for their land.
What proof, sir? We need solid proof.
My proof is there. I have it from an honest man who heard Putnam say it. The day his daughter cried out on Jacobs, he said she'd given him a fair gift of land.
And the name of this man.
What name?
The name of the man that gave you this information.
I cannot give his name.
And why not?
No, well, why not? He'll lay in jail if I give his name.
This is contempt at the court, Mr. Van.
You will surely tell us the name.
I will not give you no name. I mentioned my wife's name once, and I'll burn in hell long enough for that. I stand mute.
In that case, I have no choice but to arrest you for contempt of this court. Do you understand?
This is a hearing. You cannot clap me for contempt of a hearing.
Oh, it is a proper lawyer. Do you wish me to declare the court in full session here? Or will you give me good reply?
I would not give you no name, sir. I cannot.
You're a foolish old man. Mr. Cheever, begin the record. The court is now in session. I ask you, Mr. Corey.
Your Honor, he has his story in confidence, sir.
The devil lives on such confidences. Without confidences, there could be no conspiracy, Your Honor.
Old man, if your informant tells the truth, let him come here openly like a decent man. But if he hides in anonymity, I must understand why. Now, sir, the government and Central Church demand of you the name of him who declared Mr. Thomas Putnam a common murderer.
Excellency,
Mr. Hale,
we cannot blink it more. There is a prodigious fear of the court in this country, sir.
then there is a prodigious guilt in the country. Are you afraid to be questioned here, Mr. Hale?
I may only fear the Lord, sir, but there is fear in this country nevertheless.
Approach me not with the fear in the country. There is fear in the country because there is a moving plot to topple Christ.
Does it not follow that everybody accused is part of it?
No uncorrupted man may fear this court, Mr. Hale. None. Now, Mr. Corey, I arrest you in contempt of this court. Take counsel with yourself, or you will be sent into jail until you decide to answer all questions.
Peace, Giles, peace.
I'll cut your throat, Putnam. I'll kill you yet.
Sit you down.
Say nothing more, John. He means to hang us all.
This is a court of law, Mr. I'll have no effrontery here.
Forgive him, sir, for his old age. Peace, Giles. We'll prove it all now. This is Mary Warren's deposition. I'd ask you, sir, to remember while you read it that until only a couple of weeks ago, she were no different than any of the other girls are today. You saw her scream. She swore familiar spirits choked her. She even swore that Satan, in the form of the women now in jail, tried to steal her soul. And when she refused,
How did we know all of this?
aye, sir, but she swears now that she never saw no spirits, vague or clear.
Excellency, a moment. I think this goes to the heart of the matter, sir.
It surely does.
I cannot say he is an honest man. I know him little. But in all justice, sir, a claim so weighty cannot be argued by a farmer. In God's name, sir, stop here, send him home, and let him return with a lawyer.
Look, you, Mr.
Excellency, I have signed 72 death warrants. I am a minister of the Lord, sir, and I dare not take another life without there be proof so immaculate, no slightest qualm of conscience may doubt it.
You surely do not
I
doubt my
have just
justice.
signed away the soul of Rebecca Nurse, Your Honor. I'll not conceal it any longer. My hand shakes yet as with a wound, sir.
Mr. Hale, believe me, for a man of such terrible learning, you are most bewildered. I hope you'll forgive me. I have been 32 years at the bar, sir, and I should be confounded were I called upon to defend these people. Let you consider now. Witchcraft is on its face and by its nature an invisible crime. Therefore, who may possibly be witness to it? I think I made my point, have I not?
The child claims the girls are not truthful, sir.
That
These
is
are not.
precisely what I'm about to consider, sir. What more may you ask of me? Unless you doubt my probity.
I surely do not, sir. Let you consider it then.
Let you put your heart to rest. Deposition, Mr. Proctor.
I should like to question.
Mr. Paris, I bid you be silent. Mr. Cheever, go into the court and bring the children out. Mary Warren, how came you to this turnabout? Mr. Proctor threatened you for this deposition.
No, sir.
Has he ever threatened you?
No, sir.
Has he threatened you?
No, sir.
You tell me that you sat in my court, callously lying, when you knew that people would hang by your evidence. Answer me!
I did, sir.
Mary, how are you instructed in your life? Do you not know that God damns all liars?
No, sir. I am with God now.
You are with God now.
Aye, sir.
I will tell you this. You're either lying now, or you were lying in the court. And in either case, you've committed perjury. You'll go to jail for it. You cannot likely say that you lied, Mary. Do you understand?
I cannot lie no more. I am with God. I am with God.
Sit you down, children. Your friend Mary Warren has given us a deposition in which she states that she never saw any familiar spirits, apparitions, nor any manifest of the devil. She also claims that none of you have seen these things either. Now, it may well be that Mary Warren has been conquered by Satan, who sends her here to distract our sacred purpose. And if so, her neck will break for it. But if she speak true, I bid you now, drop your gown and confess your pretense, for a quick confession will go much easier with all of you. Abigail Williams, please rise. Is there any truth in this?
No, sir. She lies.
You would still go on with this, Mary.
Sir.
Poppet were discovered in Mr. Proctor's house, stabbed by a needle. Now Now Mary claims that you sat beside her in court while she made it, that you saw her make it, that you witnessed how she herself stuck the needle into for safekeeping. What say you?
It is a lie, sir.
When you worked for Mr. Proctor, did you ever see puppets in that house?
Why? Goody Proctor always had
Your Honor, my wife never kept no puppets.
Mr. Cheever?
When I spoke with Goody Proctor in that house, she said she never kept no puppets, but she said she did keep them when she was a girl.
She has not been a girl these 15 years, Your Honor.
But a puppet will keep 15 years, will it not?
It will keep if it is kept. But none were in my house, nor either this one.
Why could there not have been puppets hid where no one ever saw them?
I suppose there were also 2 golden candlesticks where no one saw those.
We are here, Your Honor, precisely to discover what no one has ever seen.
Mr. Proctor, you were charging Abigail Williams with a marvelous cold plot to murder. Do you understand what you're saying,
I
man?
believe she means to murder.
This child will murder your wife.
It's not a child. In the face of the congregation, she has been put out twice this year for laughter during prayer.
What's this? Laughter during prayer. You deny it, Mr. Paris.
I do believe it happened once. She is sometimes silly, but she is solemn now.
Aye, now she is solemn and goes to hang people.
Quiet, man.
Surely it has no bearing on the question. He charges contemplation of murder.
Aye, but it strikes hard upon me that she would laugh during prayer. Continue, Mr. Proctor.
Mr. Paris discovered them sporting in the woods.
Your Honor, this is...
You discovered them dancing in the woods.
I can only say, sir, that I never saw any of them naked. And this man is...
Would she have danced?
Excellency, when I first arrived here from Beverly, Mr. Paris told me that.
Is this true?
Aye, sir.
Excellency, will you permit me?
Pray, proceed.
You say you never saw no spirits, Mary. Were never threatened or afflicted by any manifest of the devil or the devil's agents?
No, sir.
And yet, when those accused of witchery confronted you in this court, you would faint, saying they sent their spirits out of their bodies and choked you.
Pretense, sir.
Cannot hear you.
Pretense, sir.
But you did turn cold, did you not? I myself picked you up many times and your skin were icy. Mr. Danforth.
I saw that many times.
She was pretending, Your Honor. They're all marvelous pretenders.
Then can she pretend to faint now?
Why not? You are no longer attacked by spirits, and none of us in here are condemned of witchcraft. So let you turn yourself cold, and let you pretend you are attacked once more. Let you faint. Faint!
Faint?
I faint, and prove to us how you pretended in the court so many times.
I cannot faint now, sir.
Not pretend it.
I have no sense of it now.
But why? What is lacking now?
I cannot tell, sir.
Could it be that here we have no afflicting spirit, but in the court there were some?
I never saw no spirits.
Then see no spirits now, and prove to us how you can faint by will, as you claim.
I cannot do it.
Then you will confess, will you not? Attacking spirits made you to faint.
No, sir.
Excellency, this is a trick to blind the court.
It's not a trick. I used to faint because I thought I saw spirits.
You thought you saw them.
But I did not, Your Honor.
How could you think you saw them unless you saw them?
I cannot tell, sir, but I heard the other girls screaming, and you, Your Honor, you seemed to believe them, and it were only sport in the beginning, sir. But then the whole world cried, spirits, spirits, and I promise you, Mr. Danforth, I only thought I saw them, but I did not.
Surely your excellency is not taken by this simple lie.
Abigail? Is it possible, child, that the spirits you've seen are some illusion only?
I have been hurt, Mr. Danforth. I have seen my blood running out. I have been near to murder every day because I have done my duty pointing out the devil's people. And this is my reward, to be denied, mistrusted, questioned.
Child, I do
Like
not mistrust you.
Beware, Mr. Chandler. You so mighty of the power of hell may not turn your wits. Beware of it. There is.
What is it, child?
I know not. A wind. A cold wind has come.
Your Honor, I freeze.
Pretending, Your Honor.
touch her, she's cold.
Mary, do you send this shadow on me?
Lord, save me. Mary, do you witch her? I say, do you send your spirit out?
Abby, don't do that.
Oh, Heavenly Father!
How dare you call heaven?
Man, what do you...
It is a whore!
Now here!
I have known her, sir. I am...
It is a lie, Mr. Danforth!
Mr. Proctor, you're a lecturer.
John, you cannot.
No, Francis, it is true. She will deny it, but a man will not throw away his good name.
What time? In what time? In what place?
In the proper place where my beasts are bedded. It'll be 8 months now, sir. 8 months. She used to serve me in my house. See, a man may think God sleeps, but God sees everything, Your Honor. And my wife, my dear, good wife, put her out on the high road soon after. And being what she is, a lump of vanity, sir. Forgive me, Your Excellency. But she means to dance with me on my wife's grave. And well she might, for I have thought of her softly, but God help me, I lusted. And there is a promise in such sweat, but it is a whore's vengeance. I'm sure you see it now. I leave myself in your hands, Mr. Danforth. My wife is innocent, but she know a whore when she see one.
Abigail, do you deny every scrap of this?
If I must answer that, sir, I believe, and I will not come back again.
She does not deny it, Mr. Danforth. She clearly does not deny it.
You will remain where you are. Stay seated. Mr. Paris, go into the court. Bring Goodwife Proctor out. Mr. Paris, tell her not one word of what's been spoken here, and let you knock before you enter. We shall touch the bottom of this swamp. Mr. Proctor, you say your wife is an honest woman.
There are them that cannot sing and them that cannot weep. My wife cannot lie.
When she cast this girl out, she cast her out for a harlot.
Aye, sir.
And she knew her for a harlot.
She had known her for the harlot.
Good. And if she tell me, child, that it were for harlotry, may God spread his mercy on you. Mr. Proctor, turn your back. Right there. No one here is to speak any word, raise any gesture, aye or nay. Enter. Mr. Cheever, report this testimony in all exactness. Are you ready? Come, woman. You look at me only, not at your husband. My eyes only.
Good sir.
You're given to understand that at one point you dismissed your servant, Abigail Williams.
That is true, sir.
Well, what cause did you dismiss her? Woman, look at me only, not at your husband. The answer is in your memory. You need no help to give it to me. Why did you dismiss Abigail Williams?
She dissatisfied me. And my husband.
In what way dissatisfied you? Woman, look at me. Was she slovenly, lazy? What disturbance did she cause?
For honor. My husband is a good and righteous man. He is never drunk, nor wasting his time at the shovel board, but at his work. But in my sickness, you see, sir, I were a long time sick after my last baby. And I thought that he was turning from me somewhat. And so this...
Woman, look at me!
Sir, Abigail Williams.
What of Abigail Williams?
I came to think that he fancied her. And so one night, I lost my wits, I think, and I put her out on the high road.
Your husband? Did he ever turn from you?
My husband is a goodly man, sir.
Then he did not turn from you.
He...
Woman, look at me! To your knowledge, has John Proctor ever committed the crime of lechery? Answer my question, is your husband a lecher?
No, sir.
Remove her.
Elizabeth,
She has spoken, remove her!
Tell them the truth, Elizabeth.
It is a natural lie to tell. I beg you, stop now before another is condemned.
She spoke
My
nothing of lechery.
vengeance is running to this testimony, and I believe this man.
She only my name!
She spoke nothing of lechery, and this man lies! Believe him!
This girl has always struck me false.
Do not! Be gone! Be gone!
What is it? What do you
It's on
see?
the beam! Behind the rafter!
What do you see, girls? Why do you...
What God, little bird?
What bird? I see no bird, Your Honor.
My face? My face? Oh man, you cannot want to take my face. God made my face. Envy is a deadly sin, Mary. Abby! Oh, Mary, there's a black heart to change your shape. I cannot stop my mouth. It is God's work I do. Abby, I'm here.
Mary, why does she see this vision?
I cannot believe her,
She
sir.
sees nothing. She sees nothing. Abby, you mustn't. Abby, you mustn't. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Mary, do you witch her? What is this? Why do you see this vision?
Mr. Danforth. Mr. Danforth.
Have you made a compact with the devil? Have you?
Never.
Why can he only repeat you?
Give me a whip, sir. I'll stop it.
There's 40. Abby, stop it. Abby, stop it.
A little while ago you were afflicted. Now it seems you afflict others. Where'd you find this power?
I have no power.
They're calling you, mister.
How did you turn about this past 2 weeks, Mary? You've seen the devil, have you not?
Mary, God damns all liars.
You've seen the devil. You've made a compact with Lucifer, have you not?
God damns all liars, Mary. Now, remember the angel Raphael and what he said to the boy.
March down. She's walking down the beam. Look out!
Tell the governor that they...
Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
Mary,
You are the devil's man.
Praise God.
I'll marry with you. I love God.
This man bid you do the devil's work.
He come at me by night and every day to sign.
To sign what?
The devil's book? He come with a book?
My name. He want my name. I'll murder you, he says, if my wife hates. We must go and overthrow the court, he says.
Mr. Hale.
He wake me every night. His eyes were like coals and his fingers claw my neck and I sign.
Look to the trap, Lord Fire!
I love God. I go your way no more. I love God. I bless God. Abby, I'll never hurt you more.
What are you, John Proctor? You're combined with Antichrist, are you not? I have seen your power. You will not
This is not witchcraft. These girls are frauds, and you condemn an honest man.
Nothing from you, Mr. Hale. Will you confess yourself? Be fouled with hell? Or do you keep this black allegiance in? What say you?
I say, God is dead!
Hear it. Hear it!
No, I hear the boots of Lucifer. I see his filthy face. It is the face of you and I, Danforth. And our black hearts we will burn. We will burn together.
Marshal, take him and Corey to the jail. Now, take them!
I denounce these proceedings. I quit your damned court.
You are pulling down heaven and raising up a horn!
Sarah, wake up! Sarah, good! Tituba!
I'm here, Your Majesty. Tituba, wake up. His Majesty's come.
Go to the north cell. This place is wanted now.
That don't look to me like His Majesty. Look to me more like the Marshal.
Oh, is it you, Marshal? I thought for sure you'd be the devil coming for us. I have such a sad feeling.
Then where are you off to, Sarah?
Oh, we're going to Barbados. As soon as the devil gets back here with the feathers and the wings.
Happy voyage to you, then.
Oh, a pair of bluebirds winging southerly, the two of us. Oh, it'd be a grand transformation, Marshal.
I'll not refuse it. Come along now.
I can speak to him. If you desire to come along, Marshal.
I'll not refuse it. Tituba, it is a proper morning to fly to hell.
Oh, it ain't no hell in Barbados. Devil, him be a pleasure man in Barbados. Him be singing and dancing in Barbados. You folks, you's rouse him up round here. It be too cold for that old boy. He frees his soul in Massachusetts, but in Barbados, he's just as sweet and... Yes, sir, that's him, Sarah!
I'm here, Your Majesty!
The governor's arrived. Come along, come along.
He's coming for me. I ain't going home.
No, Tituba, you tell him to wait. You tell him Sarah Good is going too.
Take me home, devil. Take me home.
Good morning, Majesty.
Where's Mr. Paris?
I'll fetch him.
Marshal? When did Reverend Hale arrive?
They were toward midnight, I think.
What is he about here?
He goes among them that were hanging out, sir. He prays with them. He sits with Goody Nurse now, and Mr. Paris with him.
But Marshal, that man has no authority to enter this place. Why have you let him in?
Why, Mr. Paris commands me, sir. You cannot deny him.
Are you drunk, Marshal?
No, sir. It is a bitter night, and I have no fire here.
Fetch Mr. Paris to me.
Aye, sir.
There's a prodigious stench in this place.
I have only now cleared the people out.
Beware hard drink, Marshal.
Aye, sir.
Let you question Hale, Excellency. I should not be surprised. He had been preaching Andover lately.
You will come to that. Speak nothing of Andover. Paris prays with him. It's so strange.
Sometimes Paris has a mad look in his eyes.
Mad, you say?
I saw him coming out of his house this morning. So I bid him good morning, and he went his way. I think it not well the village sees him so unsteady.
Perhaps he has some sorrow?
I think it be the cows, sir.
Cows.
There be many cows wandering the highways, now that their masters are in the jails. I know Mr. Paris be arguing with farmers all yesterday. There be a great contention about the cows, sir. Contention makes him weep. There were always a man that weeps for contention.
Oh, good morning, sir. Thank you for coming. I beg your pardon waking you so early.
Reverend Hale has no right to enter this place.
Excellency, a moment.
What's his business here?
Reverend Hale, it is a providence. Reverend Hale has returned to bring Rebecca Nurse to God.
He bids her confess.
Listen to me. Rebecca has not said a word this 3 months, and now she sits with him, and her sister and Martha Corey and 2 or 3 others, and he begs them to confess their crimes and save their lives.
It is indeed a providence. And they soften. Do they soften?
Not yet. Not yet. But I have thought to summon you so that we may think on whether it be wise not to. There is news, sir, that the court must reckon with. My niece, I believe she has vanished.
Vanished?
I had thought to tell you earlier in the week, but...
Why? How long has she been gone?
This be the 3rd night. Mercy Lewis is gone too.
I will send a party for them. Where may they be?
I think they'd be aboard a ship. My daughter tells me now that they were speaking of ships last week. And tonight I discovered that my strongbox were broken into.
She had robbed you.
31 pound is gone. I am penniless.
Mr. Paris, you are a brainless man.
It profit nothing that you should blame me, Your Honor. I have no thought as to why they would run off, except for fear in Salem anymore. And since the news in Andover has spread,
Andover is remedied. The court returns there on Friday and will resume examinations.
I am sure of it, sir. But the rumor here speaks rebellion in Andover.
There is no rebellion in Andover.
I tell you what is said here, Your Honor. Andover have thrown out their court and want no part of witchcraft. There is a faction here feeding on that news. And I tell you true, sir, I fear there will be riot.
Right. Why, every execution I've seen, there's been but not high satisfaction in this town.
Judge Hathaway, it were another sort that were hanged till now. Rebecca Nurse is not some Bridget that lived with the bishop 3 years until she married him. John Proctor is not Isaac Ward, where he would drink his family to ruin. So let Rebecca stand upon the gibbet and send up some righteous prayer, for I fear she'll wake vengeance upon you.
Excellency, she is condemned a witch.
I pray you. How do you propose then?
Excellency, I would postpone these hangings for a time.
No, there will be no postponement.
Reverend Hale has returned, and there is hope, I think, for even if he brings one of them to God, that confession surely damns the others in the public eye.
Mr. Cheever, give me the list.
It cannot be forgot, sir, that when I summoned the congregation for John Proctor's excommunication, hardly 30 people come to hear it. That speaks a discontent, I think.
There will be no postponement.
Excellency.
In your opinion, which of these may be brought to God? I will myself strive with them until dawn.
There is not sufficient time till dawn.
I shall do my utmost. Which of these do you have hope for?
Excellency, a dagger.
What do you say?
Tonight, when I opened my door to leave my house, a dagger clattered to the ground. You cannot hang this sword. There is danger even for me. I dare not leave my house at night.
Reverend Hale, accept our congratulations. We're all glad to see you return to your good work.
You must pardon them. They will not budge.
You misunderstand, sir. How could I possibly pardon them when 12 are already hanged for the same crime? It is not just.
Rebecca will not
The
confess.
sun will rise in a few minutes, Excellency. I must have more time.
Now hear me. Beguile yourselves no more. I will not receive a single plea for pardon or postponement. Them that will not confess will hang. 12 are already executed. The names of these 7 are given out, and the village expects to see them die at dawn. Now draw yourselves up like men and help me, as you are bound by heaven to do so. Have you spoken with them all, Mr. Hale?
Yes, sir, all but Proctor.
What's Proctor's
He's in the
way?
dungeon.
He sits like some great bird. You would not know he ever lived except he would take food from time to time.
And his wife. His wife must be well on with her child now.
She is, sir.
What think you, Mr. Paris? You have more knowledge of this man and your presence often him?
I think so, sir. But he has not laid eyes on her this 3 months. I should summon her.
What about Proctor? Is he yet adamant? Has he struck at you again?
He cannot, sir. He is chained to the wall now.
Fetch Goody Proctor to me, and let you bring him up.
Aye, sir.
Excellency, if you postpone a week and publish to the town that we're striving for their confessions, that speak mercy on your part, not faltering.
Mr. Hale, if God has not empowered me like Joshua to stop the sun from rising, how may I withhold from them the perfection of their punishment?
If you think God wills you to raise rebellion, Mr. Danforth, you're mistaken.
You've heard rebellion spoken in Salem.
No man knows when the harlot's cry will end his life, and you wonder if rebellions spoke.
Mr. Hale, if you preached in Andover this month,
Thank God they've no need for me in Andover.
baffle me, sir. Why have you returned here?
Why, it's simple, sir. I come to do the devil's work. I come to counsel Christians they should belie themselves. There is blood on my head, sir. Can you not see the blood on my head?
Hush. Goody Proctor, come in. Hope you're hearty.
I am yet 6 months before my time.
Pray, be at your ease. We come not for your life. We only... Mr. Hale, please speak with the woman.
Good doctor. Your husband has been marked to hang this morning.
I have heard of it.
You know, do you not, that I have no connection with the court? I come of my own, Goody Proctor. For if he is taken, I count myself as murderer, do you understand?
What do you want of me?
I have gone this 3 months like our Lord into the wilderness. I have sought a Christian way, for damnation's doubled on a minister who counsels men to lie. Do not mistake your duty as I mistook my own. Life, woman, life is God's most precious gift. No principle, however glorious, may justify the taking of it. So I beg you, prevail upon your husband to confess. I don't think he will listen to another.
I think that be the devil's argument.
For the laws of God, we are as swine. We cannot read his will.
I cannot dispute with you, sir. I lack learning for it.
Doctor, you were not summoned here for disputation. Either no wifely tenderness within you. You will die with the sunrise, your husband. Do you understand? Will you counsel with him?
Let me speak with him, Excellency.
You'll strive with him?
I promise nothing. Let me speak with him.
Pray, leave them, Excellency.
Doctor, you have been notified, have you not? I see light in the sky, mister. Let you counsel with your wife. And may God help you turn your back on hell.
If you desire a cup of cider, Mr. Proctor, I am sure that God lead you now.
You have been shamed?
Aye. The child?
It grows.
Any word of the boys?
They're well. Rebecca's Daniel keeps them.
You have not seen them?
I have not.
You are a marvel, Elizabeth. They come for my life now.
I know it.
Have any yet confessed?
There be many confessed.
Who?
There be 100 or more, they say. Goody Ballard is one. Isaiah Goodkind is one. There be many.
And Rebecca?
No, not Rebecca. Naught may hurt her more. She's 1 foot in heaven now.
Giles?
You have not heard of it?
I hear nothing where I am kept.
Giles is dead.
Were he hanged?
He were not hanged, for he would not admit aye or nay to his indictment. For if he denied the charge, they'd hang him surely, and auction off his property. So he stood mute and died Christian under the law.
How does he die?
They pressed him.
Press?
Great stones they lay upon his chest until he plead. They say he gave them but 2 words. More weight. And died.
More weight.
Aye, it were a fearsome man. Giles Corey.
I had been thinking I would confess. What say you if I give them that?
I cannot judge you, John.
What would you have me do?
As you will, I would have it. I want you living, that is sure.
And Martha Corey, has she yet confessed?
She will not.
It is a pretense, Elizabeth.
What is?
I cannot mount the gibbet like a saint. For me, it is fraud. Let Rebecca go like a saint.
And yet you've not confessed until now. That speak goodness in you.
Spite. Spite only keeps me from giving a lie to dogs. I would have your forgiveness, Elizabeth.
That is not for me to give, John.
What would you have me do?
John, it comes not that I should forgive you. Will you forgive yourself? It is your soul. Only be sure of this, for I know it now. Whatever you will, it is a good man that does it. I have read my heart this 3 months. I have my own sins to count. It takes a cold wife to prompt lechery.
Enough.
Better you should know me.
I do know you, woman.
You take my sins.
No, I
for
take
me.
my own.
I counted myself so plain, so poorly made, and no honest love could come to me. Suspicion kissed you and I did, and I never knew how I should say my love. It were a cold house I kept.
What say you, Proctor? The sun's up soon.
Do what you will, but let none be your judge. There is no higher judge under heaven than Proctor is. Forgive me, John. I never knew such goodness in my life.
I want my life.
You will confess yourself.
I will have my life.
God be praised. He will confess.
Why do you cry it? It is evil, is it not?
I am not your judge. I cannot be.
Who would judge me, Elizabeth? God in heaven, what is John Proctor? I think it is honest. I think so. I am no saint. Let Rebecca go like a saint. For me it is fraud.
I cannot judge you, John.
Would you give them this? Tell me, if tongues of fire were singeing you, would you confess? You would not. It is evil. Good then. It is evil, and I do it.
Praise to God, man. Praise to God. You'll be blessed in heaven for this. Now then, let's have it. Mr. Cheever, are you ready?
Why must it be written?
For the good instruction of the village, mister. This we shall post upon the church door. Now, Mr. Proctor, will you speak clearly and to the point for Mr. Cheever's sake? In your life, have you seen the devil?
I did.
When he come to you, what were his demands? He bid you do his work upon the earth.
He did.
Rebecca Nurse, come in.
John, are you all right?
Come, man, take courage. Let her witness your good example that she may come to God herself. Now, hear it, goody nurse. I ask you again, did you bind yourself to the devil's service?
I did.
Oh, John.
Bid her out.
Clearly you see it profit nothing to keep this conspiracy any further. Will you confess yourself with him, Rebecca Nurse?
It is a lie. I cannot. How can I damn myself?
Mr. Proctor, when he came to you, did you see Rebecca Nurse in the devil's service?
No.
Did you ever see her sister, Mary Easty, with the devil?
No, I did not.
Did you ever see Martha Corey with the devil?
No, I did not.
Did you ever see anyone with the devil?
No, sir, I did not.
Proctor, you mistake me. I'm not entitled to trade your life for a lie. You've most certainly seen some person with the devil. Come, man, a score of people already testified that they saw this woman with the devil.
Then it is proved. Why must I say it?
Why must you say it? Why, you should rejoice to say it if your soul is purged of any love for hell.
I think to go like saints. I like not ruin that for them.
Do you think they go like saints? I think you mistake your duty here. It matters nothing what she thought. She is convicted of the murder of children. And you for sending your spirit upon Mary Warren. Your soul alone is the issue here, mister. And you will prove its whiteness, or you cannot live in a Christian country.
I cannot judge another. I have no tongue for it.
Excellency, it is enough. He confessed himself. Let him sign it.
It is a great service, sir. It is a weighty name. It will strike the village that he confessed. I beg you, let him sign it. The sun is up, Excellency.
Come then. Sign your testimony. Mr. Cheever, take it to him. And sign it.
You have all seen it. It is enough.
You will not sign it.
What more is needed? It is done.
Doctor, do you sport with me? I say you will sign your name. It is no confession, mister. Your second name, too. If you please, sir.
No.
Proctor, I must have...
No. What more is needed? It is done.
Proctor, the village must
Oh,
have...
damn that village! God has seen my sins. He knows how black they are. I am no Sarah Good or Tituba. I am John Proctor.
Mr. Proctor, we do not wish to use your name.
Me, I teach my children to walk the earth like men when I have sold my friends.
You have not sold your friends.
Beguile me not. I blacken all of them the very day this is nailed to the church door. You are the high court. Your word is enough.
It's the same, is it not?
I say, and what I signed to is not the same.
Why? Do you mean to deny that confession when you're
I
free?
mean to deny nothing.
Then tell me, Mr. Proctor, why you will not let me.
Because it is my name. Because I will not have another in my life. Because I lie. I sign myself to lies. Because I am not worth the dust on the feet of them that hang. You've taken my soul. Leave me my name.
Is that document a lie? If it is a lie, I will not accept it. What say you? What way you go? Marshal Proctor.
You will hang! You cannot!
Pray speak some goodness for me. Show them a heart of steel and sink them with it.
Let you fear nothing. There, another judgment lies us all.
Take them. Take them all. Hang them high over the town. Whoever weeps for them will weep for corruption.
Go to him, goody Proctor. There is yet time.
Plead with him. In his pride, in his vanity. What? Should the dust praise him? Go to him. Be his helper and take his shame away.
He have his goodness now. God forbid I take it from him.